Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to run for it. Still on his feet at the 45. Gashing the knee on the right. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Bowie. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. Going up top. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He gets it into the end zone, and he runs it in on the fake to take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Salter. Got a man. It's Welch. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Fires to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Bowie. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Pucks it out of the air. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowie. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride of the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Salter. Floats it out in space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Give to the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Past the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
On the set. Squirrel, squirrel. Igloo, go.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. To it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll keep it himself. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And some room to work. Plows through the defense.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll give it to the back. Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Time winding down in the corners, they come to the line. To the air, it's Salter. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll call for the fair catch here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
Gain of 18. First down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 6, LSU 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Ball is free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Salter. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his man, it's Welsh. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
It's not always easy. It's not always easy to call a basic play on fourth down, but it is when you convert it. You've called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a day one install in fall camp. Nice, successful run on fourth down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's complete to the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Salter. Trying to find the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Bucs!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
LSU 0.
Fair catch called for and made. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Tigers in the hurry up. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Lets it go. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
He's got him this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Salter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on. They've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's why his quarterback.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've softened them up with the run. Now to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on in midfield. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
In the end zone.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Salter. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. The short hands, it's Singleton. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The short hands, it's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dances away. He's going to take off. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
The score, Colorado 14, 7.
So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to pass on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Looking left. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. On second and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Welch. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Salter. Makes the grab on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throwing right. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Second down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught. It's a running room. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Quarterback's got the first. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Colorado 21, Auburn 14.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a flea flicker. Here comes the heat. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the air on second down. Looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football...
There he goes! And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Snap it to the back. Got room to work. Oh, out of space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put total weather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Salter. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, going up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to the running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Welch. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Miller. And the Buffaloes get enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Using his legs, it's Hayden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Salter. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. Turning on the Jets. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys do.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here,
he's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Williams.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Salter. Under fire. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm.
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He might want another play. They just keep firing. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. 1st down and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
And he's on his way. He'll go